Hello everybody, it's me, J Little Red. I'm back today to do another foraging video, and today we're going to learn about the flowering currant plant. So you've probably heard of currants before, mainly probably black currant, which is a very popular juice and cordial flavour, or red currants, which sometimes pop up around the Christmas time on some dishes, desserts, etc. We are focusing on the flowering currant today, so slightly different, and we aren't foraging for the berries or the fruit. I went foraging for the first couple of flowers that have bloomed and some of the nice young leaves to make a tea with. So I'm going to dive straight into it and show you guys the plants. So I think what I'll do is I'll start off with the flowers, as they're very distinct. So I'll give you a quick little look on here. Actually, that's working quite well for the focus, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll give you a bit more of a close-up look at the flowers too. I think if I hold up some white paper behind it, it might be easier. So this is the cluster of flowers that grows from the flowering currant plant. It does look a little bit like a spindly tree, but it's actually like a bush shrub. So yeah, these are the flowers. The end ones haven't opened yet, but the ones further up have, and they can vary from a dark red to kind of like a pink like this. I think the other types of currants have a slightly different colour, but I'm not sure. So the leaves I'm gonna show you too are actually reminiscent of maple leaves, or I suppose cannabis leaves, or the Adidas sign. That's the best way I would describe it. So there can be a little bit of variation in the leaves. I'm going to try and pick two to show you that have different amounts on. One's got 3. So if you look at this slightly larger one, if we count the lobes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lobes on this one. You might not be able to see it clearly, but I've counted it correctly. And then this smaller one has, let's just fold it out a little bit. This smaller one has just 3 lobes there. See, that looks very much like a cannabis leaf, or the Adidas symbol there. So I'll show you some more of the flowers. 2 very distinct looking things. There's nothing, in my opinion, that I think you could confuse for this flower, but the main identification, other than the appearance, is the smell. It has a very strong, distinct smell. It's quite difficult to describe it. It's slightly musky and floral at the same time. It might be one of the ones that you either love it or you hate it. So the smell stayed on my fingers all day after picking this small amount to dry out for a tea. So if you're not wanting to go around stinking flowering currants all day, definitely wash your hands a couple of times, because the smell just clings. You don't really need to crush the flowers or the leaves to get the scent, but you know, it doesn't hurt to be super safe. If you want to do that just to kind of calm your nerves, then be my guest, honestly. So yeah, I've literally just made myself a cup of tea with those. I washed them and then I popped them in a cafetiere, poured some slightly off the boil water over the top, let it infuse for 5 minutes, pushed it down, poured it in my cup, a little bit of honey to sweeten it. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of floral try saying that 10 times quickly. I'm supposed to be a rapper as well. Floral flavours. So I hate the taste of rose, I can't stand Turkish delight, and I'm not a fan of any other kind of flowery floral taste, but this is really pleasant, very reminiscent of spring. Feels pretty clean, and it's very pretty to make as well. I'm gonna have a go at drying out what I've got there and see how it keeps. So obviously use them fresh, works fantastically, gives you a nice tea. I'm not sure on medicinal uses for this one. I would recommend you do your own research there. This is just a nice one that I don't feel there's any kind of nasty lookalikes, and as well, you know, it's pretty and it's something a little bit different. I think you can eat the flowers just kind of in a salad or whatever. And there's other infusions that you can do. You can make tinctures and things like that, but I've just obviously touched on the tea. So if there's anything else that you want to know about, quick Google search. Now that you know what you're looking for, that'll be a lot easier. So happy foraging, guys. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can find some flower and currants of your own. Thank you, and bye bye.